This coming Thursday and Friday, I am hosting a parent workshop presented by Magnolia Science Academy San Diego's finest teachers on Google Classroom, Zoom, and Illuminate Parent Portal. Our teacher presenters will share essential features of these platforms that are useful for both parents and students. Okay, so I'm gonna do my introduction, blah, blah, blah. Hello, good evening to everybody. Welcome to this channel. And tonight, MSA teachers will present a parent workshop, and it's about Google Classroom. And without further ado, I'm gonna call out the people who's in the audience. Good evenings, Rosie Beck, Stephen, Coach Craig, whoever is there. Hello there, everybody. I hope it is helpful for everybody. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Okay, and so without further ado, we have our great teacher presenters, and let's start first with Mr. Swift is going to introduce our teacher presenters for tonight.
All right, welcome guys. You can see our wonderful teachers here. We've got Mr. Suska, we've got Mr. Wirtz, Mr. Prendergast, and Miss Rosie Beck. Miss Beck and Mr. Prendergast will be in the comments answering comments for you guys. And without further ado, we can go ahead and start our presentation. So Chris, are you sharing your screen?
Yeah, I think. I never stopped sharing it.
I think when you're scrolled up again, oh, there we go.
Can you see?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Okay.
All right, so welcome MSA students, families, parents, our whole community, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna have our two wonderful teachers here, Mr. Wirtz, who teaches 7th grade history, and Mr. Swift, who teaches 6th grade English. They're gonna be going through Google Classroom, and these are some of the things we're going to cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please feel free to comment in the comment box on YouTube. Just a disclaimer, we're just going to be answering the comments in the YouTube comment box. So if you are on Facebook and want to have a conversation with Mr. Pendergrass or Miss Beck, please go to YouTube. And then, yeah.
Oh, wait.
So without further ado, Mr. Wirtz is going to be our student for the day.
Okay, welcome. We thought it would be much easier if we demonstrated exactly how this was going to work by creating a Google Classroom, and then I'll play the role of the student. I'll kind of walk you through what your child is going to be seeing whenever they are going to go and join a Google Classroom page. And then once they're in there, how to see their assignments, their calendar, and things of that nature. So the first thing you want to make sure that you do, Google Chrome browser, blah, blah, blah. You're going to click this little plus button, join class. Mr. Swift, I don't have the class code because my phone is in my other workstation.
No worries. I think we get the idea, but it looks good. Cool. And then we'll finish up with the parent tips. So once we finish, we'll go back to parent tips, and then at that point, maybe everybody can be pulled on to the screen.
Sounds good. So that share screen kind of was messed up because I was sharing it before Carla started playing all that music and stuff. So should I just wait for that? Because then I had to like exit out and then go back in.
You can ask Carla, it might be that she just hadn't put it up on the screen. So we might need to let her know, like, all right, go ahead and present our presentation, because she has to be the one to put it up on the screen when you're sharing.
Oh, she does.
Well, you have to click share screen, but once you're already sharing your screen, if she doesn't put it up, nobody can see it.
Yeah.
She has-
So you don't worry about like you can call me out like Mrs. White may just tell me to but I'll be the one to take care of putting up the live stream once you already have started.
Okay, well, you guys are going to have to handle that, because when I'm sharing, the only thing I see is my Google slide and
Yes,
whatever's in front of me.
exactly.
So like, I have no idea what you guys are seeing and what's going on.
Yeah. So here's one thing that you can do on that. When you share your screen to me, before you share it, there's 3 tabs at the top: your entire screen, your application window, and Chrome tab. Now
Okay.
you share your Google slide presentation as a presenter view, so that you will share the little screen where your slide is, but not the whole entire screen. You have to detach your StreamYard window with your Google slide. That
Okay,
means
so what option should I click? Entire screen, application window, or Chrome tab?
Chrome tab, but you have to put your Google slide presentation into presenter view first.
Okay.
The only problem with that, Miss White, is that he right after the presentation, we're only doing like 2 slides, and then he's going to start sharing the Google Classroom part. So then he's going to have to
you have to do the. Okay.
So he
Okay.
should share everything.
Yeah. So don't worry about it if you don't see everybody, Chris.
All right. Well, the
Yeah,
next
but
group is trying
like
to.
I said, Swift, I will be giving you my email so you can access the moderator too, just in case. So that we'll if I was on the cloud, then you
Gotcha.
yeah. So we'll do that. So Q&A is gonna be like this. You guys will all be in there without me, of course, and then I will be showing the comments of the people. So you guys, if there's a question, then you can answer on there. The Illuminate group may start joining or whatever or something like that. And that's it.
Just one question. Yeah. With the Q&A, if a parent asks, "Oh, could you go back to this on Google Classroom?" Like, are we prepared for that too, or?
No, I think what our focus is for them to just give them information. This isn't a time for them to try things out, because this isn't like a course or something like that for them. So we just want them to be aware of these essential features of Google Classroom, so that when their students show it to them, at least they have some knowledge to it. But we're not requiring them to kind of like immersing themselves into it. They can do that on their own, but we can offer a much more intensive course if they wanted to, but that's not actually our goal. Our goal is for us to give the parents information about these basic features of your Google Classroom that their students are using, so that when they talk to their students and their students are using it, they're actually knowledgeable to a certain extent. So that's our goal for our parents. So because you don't want them to be the student, right? So
Cool.
yeah. So
maybe we should point that out at the beginning, is that we're going through this. This is not an in-depth, and we won't be able to go back to any of the demonstrations on Google Classroom. Hopefully that will alleviate, because you're still going to get some people saying, "Hey, can you go back and show us how this is again?"
Nick and
Well,
Watch.
Maybe we can just kind of keep putting in there, this is for demonstration purposes only.
yeah, and this is to give you some tips, some important points that you should be looking at. If a student has a missing assignment, where will you look at to see that it's really missing, to see that it is really, like it is really due or something like that. Because that's what parents want to know, is for you guys to tell them, "Oh, here's my student is just lying to me," or something. No, but that's the point. We're not gonna be here to give them a full-on workshop in itself.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Thank
Yep.
you, Carla.
Thanks,
And
Carla.
after that, like, thank you so much. Any parting words? What are we gonna tell our parents tonight? Whatever, and what tip you could provide to them just in case their students are struggling in Google Classroom. How are you going to support your students at home? So just prepare with that at the end. So that's kind of like what we wanted to provide our parents. And then after that, bye-bye. Say bye-bye, everybody. And then we move ourselves on the streaming. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, sorry.
Bye.
Okay, bye everybody. Have a great rest of your day. And at 6 o'clock, it's going to be the Zoom people. Bye, guys. And then we go to
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Megan
Welcome.
and Christina couldn't get in. I don't know.
It's because you can only have 10 in here. So
No,
the other people were being slow. So they are left and now we can all get in. I told Megan to try again. If you can text Christina to do the
I will.
try again button. Carla, we can't hear you.
people on the first group are overthinking things. I'm like, oh my God, I already told you I'm going to.
Yeah, don't worry. Carla does everything. All you have to do is sit there and look pretty.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm ready. I told him, it's like, don't worry about it. And then Chris was having a hard time. Wait, I'm going to present my screen, but I don't see anyone else anymore because he's on a full screen view.
Oh yeah,
view.
I'm just doing Chrome tab. Okay.
I told that. See, that's actually the most time I spent.
Bam. Do you want me to stop sharing though? Because you're putting the picture up
for right now, and then
I'm ready to go when it's ready.
Question.
Okay, just the three of you who's going to present.
No.
Or Christina too. Where's Christina?
We're waiting for Megan and Christina.
Okay, there you go. Is Rebecca, Miss Rebecca, are you here?
It's 10:30
for Zoom, or are you just hanging out?
Are you in the audience, Rebecca?
I'm just hanging out, listening.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do, Miss Rebecca. On the private comment, I sent a YouTube link for this rehearsal broadcast. Can you be our audience?
Sure.
Yes.
I don't see it in there yet, though.
Hang on. Let me
it's
go.
Not in the regular chat. You have to click on private chat on the right. There's buttons.
There it is. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can go. Can you go log in there?
Yeah.
Like some questions in there.
Not in the regular chat. You have to click on.
Yeah. So you can just go to YouTube, Miss Rebecca, and then use that because we're already live right now, but it's unlisted. So.
And then you'll leave this group so you don't get feedback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay.
I should be on that link if I'm answering things in the chat, right?
No, you want to be here. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, but.
Well, how am I going to comment to parents?
Okay, so
I opened 2 windows.
Yeah,
Carla will walk us through it, so just hold on.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run through just like a live show quickly, and then Megan, you're the one sharing your screen, right?
I haven't shared it yet because you have the banner up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do you want me to share it right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can go ahead. Is my screen's not sharing, right? Okay. So before we share the screen, we can just move it right now. So the flow is going to be at the beginning. We opening the show, and then do a little recap what was the broadcast was about a few minutes ago, and then identify and engage the audience, saying who's here tonight or whatever. I think Miss Rebecca is already there. And then I'll introduce Coach Greg. So Coach Greg's going to be introducing everybody else, and then everybody else was going to be on the screen saying hello and blah blah blah. So you do your thing, and then I won't even appear back again until the Q after the Q&A to close the show. So I'll be the one in the backstage to kind of like move people around, and then
So we'll introduce everybody, but then Casey and Megan can go back to the studio because they will just type in the chat.
Yep.
So we would just look at the chat. People will ask questions. You can say hello, whatever. But it will come up as Carla's name, and it'll come up twice: Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah,
So
so
don't
just
worry about that.
Yeah.
But you'll just be commenting on the questions, and it'll say her name.
But where do we comment? I don't see anywhere to actually type on here.
Not yet. Wait. Not on StreamYard. You got to go to YouTube.
That's what I was saying earlier. So I have to.
So I'm the only one that can do it, Carla, because I have your.
You're the only one because you're using my account.
Yeah. Okay. So after we introduce, should they use that link and then go to YouTube?
Yep.
I just have YouTube muted, so I have StreamYard open, and so I can like talk on here, and I'm muted on YouTube, so that I can type into there. I already opened it up.
Okay, sweet. So that will work. What about? Do we have to do a separate one for Facebook then, Carla?
Yeah. So whoever can go. Well, right now the live broadcast we're doing it. I just put it on YouTube, but there'll be 2 links that Halil's going to be sending. So whoever wants to do Facebook, they can go onto their Facebook and then click that link, and then they can type in.
So maybe Megan do Facebook and Casey do YouTube. Is that cool?
I can do Facebook or YouTube. I don't care either way.
Yeah. See, this is what happened earlier that we spent so much time on. It's like Rosie and Steve's like, we don't want to use our personal Facebook account to reply to the live.
If I know it's a late change, but since I've done comments before, I can do both YouTube and Facebook, and then that way you guys can just stay in the chat then, if that would be easier.
YouTube and Facebook
I've done the comments before, so if that would be a help also.
Christina, are you in Carla's link to the streamer? Okay, so she has access to the chat, so maybe we'll have Christina answer questions then.
I'm already in the YouTube chat. I just don't know how to do it from Facebook.
Well, it's not streaming on Facebook yet. That's why.
It will come up as your personal Facebook if that's.
Yeah, and that was.
Are you okay with that?
Are you okay with that? But because that, see, here's the thing, it's a public chat. It's not, I mean, you're associated with the school, obviously, but it's a public event. So why?
Do you know why we're getting feedback, Carla? Does someone not have something muted in Facebook or YouTube? Mute your YouTube if you're in YouTube.
I'm muted in YouTube.
All right, my YouTube. Is it me? I don't know. Is it me? No, I don't have any. Okay. Can I remove? Am I the one making the feedback?
Yes.
Yeah, is it me? I don't know why.
Do we hear it now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You still hear the reverb. So then it might not be Carla because I would just muted her.
Is there anyone on YouTube?
Mm-mm.
YouTube.
I'm on YouTube, but I'm muted there.
You're muted there.
I have YouTube.
Okay, so everybody, I'll put you on off. Everybody off.
Everybody off.
Okay. Remove. Oop. Okay, so just quickly, since it's 10:37. All right, let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna do.
This coming Thursday and Friday, I am hosting a parent workshop presented by Magnolia Science Academy San Diego's finest teachers on Google Classroom, Zoom, and Illuminate Parent Portal.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Zoom workshop, blah, blah. I'm hosting a YouTube workshop presented by Magnolia Science Academy San Diego, and we have fabulous teachers today who will present about Zoom features essential for parents and students. Before we do that, let's see who's in our chat today. We have Miss Rebecca. Yes, every time we get feedback. Okay, that's what she said. Okay, what's the difference between top chat and live chat? Okay, that's not necessary, Miss Appenfelder, but okay. And then the comment section. Thank you for watching today. 10 full seconds delay, Rosie said earlier. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce Coach Craig to the streaming because she's going to introduce our fabulous teachers from MSA. Hi, Coach Craig. How are you doing today?
Hey, Carla, instead of actually doing it because we don't have time, I think we should just walk through. So you enter the thing on Thursday night. We'll all be there. Carla will start the live. The intro will play as she showed and a countdown till the time it starts. Then Carla will come on because this is her channel and whatever. And then she'll introduce me. And then I will introduce everybody else.
Yes, yeah. Go.
And you'll say hi.
Can you call them? I'll pull them up.
So pull up everybody, would you? We're going to get feedback now, probably. Hello. So we have, everybody's here. You wave, whatever. And then I'll start the slideshow. So we're going to share. Carla, I'm sharing my screen, but it's not popping up.
Got you.
There you go. Yeah, make it big. So I'll go through my slides. I'm up until number 19. So I think I'm up to here. I'll play the video. And then when the video's done, I'll say, and now here's Coach Oxford to talk about logging in. And then he'll go through his slides. And I'll control them for you. So blah, blah, blah. We can hear you if you want to talk. And then you go until here. And then Alex will say, and here's Miss Watkins with commonly used functions.
Yeah.
Here's Miss Watkins with commonly used functions.
Great. Thanks, Coach Oxford. Commonly used functions. Here we go. Raising your hand to speak, breakout rooms, you can talk. What do you do when you need help?
And then, yeah, you'll go through all this stuff. And I'll control it for you.
Okay.
And then
practices. We're all learning together, guys. So it's okay if you have questions and comments, need assistance, and then we'll pull everybody back in. Yay, everybody.
Then we're all back, and then we'll ask the questions. Now, if you all look at the chat over on the right, well, maybe just me and Christina can control it. We can share some of the comments. See how it pops up.
Carla, thanks so much.
And then we can hide it, and we can bring up some of the common questions that were asked, etc.
Yeah.
So that's how it works. And then once all the questions are done and we're kind of like done with our time, then we peace out. But we can tell them that it's still available after the time, so they can keep asking questions in the chat, and Carla will be notified so she can answer them. Or
yeah. Thank you so much for all of you. Yeah,
okay, questions.
Yes, Oxford.
Okay, so can you bring, Megan, can you bring back slide 19? Because I'm
Why?
going through it on my phone, and it says that this is 19, my last slide. Does that match up with yours?
Yeah, that's fine. Because this will be Christina's first one.
Okay, they looked a little bit different than they did yesterday, so I wanted to make sure that the slides didn't change.
I mean, if they did, it's like updated on your slides too.
Yeah, as long as it's universal.
I'm just updating the notes on the bottom. That's all I've done. So you'll say, and here's Miss White with commonly used functions, and then she'll start.
Okay. Thank you so much for all your
Bye, Miss White.
insight. Thank you very much, everybody.
Bye.
Awesome job. Perfection.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Bye. And then blah blah blah. Thank you very much for everybody. And tomorrow it's going to be Illuminate for Parents. So we're gonna be in here. Bye guys. Okay, it's our turn now. Okay, it's our turn. Oxford, you can go now. Okay. Caitlin. Is Latif here? Oh, Nellie's here. Hi, Nellie. But she's not on.
I'm muted, but I'm here.
Okay. Okay, so it's our turn. Sorry, we have a bit of a delay on our very first group because there were a lot of questions that are very unnecessary, but okay. Okay, welcome to our group. Okay, where's Latif is here? Okay, cool. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so welcome to our practice session. So you don't need to do anything. So Caitlin, what I'll do is you just have to tell me next slide please or whatever. That's what we're gonna be doing. So that'll make it easier for all of us. So who's going to be on the chat?
That's me. I think if we're gonna do we're gonna do the chat.
You're gonna do chat, okay. So right now we are this is unlisted and it's live on YouTube right now. And on the right hand side you have the chat. I'm gonna type in the YouTube link. So Halil will send the YouTube and Facebook link to the workshop itself. So you can either go straight there onto the YouTube link or the Facebook link. So right now I'm just using the YouTube link. And when you access that on your phone or whatever, you should be able to see some comments already from earlier. So maybe Latif and then Mike, you can access that. And then since Caitlin, maybe on your phone and then the StreamYard on the computer. So it's gonna be up to you.
Yes, in most instances, the older contracts still.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is someone on who's talking? I sat a lot yesterday, and I sat.
Yeah, can you mute?
Can you guys hear another voice? We attempted to go for a walk.
Yeah, it might be me. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally wise. I was like, what's going on?
I don't know either. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna do that. I'm looking up because I'm on my second screen. Okay. So, you guys ready? So, Mike, Latif, were you able to get into the YouTube link that I put on the private chat?
Give me a second.
Rebecca was saying that there's a feedback still. Or we were having feedback earlier, and Rebecca was saying that there's a feedback still. Or we were having feedback earlier, and
Yeah, it doesn't. The sound quality is not great.
Yeah, it's delayed.
Yeah, who has a YouTube on?
I do. I just
Okay. Can you mute your YouTube? Yeah, so that we can. Because I think what's happening is once it hears back, and then they hear it out on the live.
Yeah, I just turned it off.
Yeah. Okay, so you ready? Okay, so I'm gonna put everybody out, and then we'll just start with the illuminate, and then if you're out of the streaming, I won't be able to hear you. And then if whoever's on the stream, that's the only one that people can hear. So I'm just gonna put everybody remove, and remove. Okay, so you can't. I can't hear anyone. So we're gonna start with like intro, blah 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 blah. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna start like putting
This coming
like
Thursday
an
and
intro
Friday,
like this.
I'm hosting a parent workshop.
Like, hang on.
This coming Thursday and Friday, I'm hosting a parent workshop.
After that, and then after that, I'm gonna open the show and then talk about what this is about, what happened yesterday about the Zoom and the Google Classroom, and then I'll be introducing all of us right now. Our teacher center today is we got Miss Wright, I got Miss Reyes, Mr. Maines, and Mr. Arslan. Hi there, everybody. How are you guys doing? So Mr. Arslan and Mr. Maines will be answering the chat on YouTube and on Facebook with us. So if you have any questions and they see some questions, they'd be happy to answer. Oh, where's Caitlin? Sorry, forgot Caitlin.
Thank you. I was like,
Miss Wright and I will be here in front of you tonight to present our Parent Illuminate tonight. So, Mr. Maines, Mr. Arslan, we'll see you again at the Q&A portion. So they'll be answering us. So I'll be removing Latif and Mike. So it's gonna be us, right? Is that right? Okay, and then
great.
And then we're gonna start. So illuminate parent portal. So this is what we're gonna be talking about: accessing the menus, the features, the email, when do you check, and some tips for academic success. And then I'll do the portal access. You know, I tried to log into the app. It's not allowing me to do it. So I don't know if we should even advertise that because I couldn't even access it.
Great, then just leave it. We'll just do a portal because even on your phone, you can just go on through like your web browser.
Yeah, yeah, because that's what it says. So I downloaded it, and then it says you have to go to the web browser. So it's kind of like pretty pointless to really talk about that, but just go on the computer and do this. And then menu bar, and then the grade book, and then we'll talk about the different colors, right? I don't know exactly what.
Yeah, maybe you know how we were just gonna like go back and Carla. You know how we were just gonna go back and forth. Maybe we can just switch off numbers because then I can remember what I'm supposed to talk about. Because if I'm just supposed to pop in, I'm gonna forget, and I don't want to make it super long.
Yeah.
Where like I'm talking about things, you're talking about the same things. Allie, what slides did you take? I don't even remember.
I think it was 16. It was toward the very end.
Oh, like the number.
So you're doing tips?
Yes.
Can you just take both? Can you just take both the tips? And then, Carla, do you want to just switch back? Like you do one, I do two. You know, like because you have a number of jobs and it'd be easy to talk about each thing.
And then we can all talk. We
What?
can actually, we can all talk together with Mains and Latif, onto the tips too. And we can talk about it.
Okay, I just want to make sure that like we know who is supposed to like say this stuff first, because I don't have anything like prepared, and I'd rather just like know what slides you want me to talk about.
Yeah,
and then I
with the
can add
online
in if you forget
platform,
something. I'm
we're,
happy to
we're like
jump in.
talking over each other as we're doing now. It's just a smoother transition if we are prepared and we know which slide is ours.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Part
agree.
of this is, and with unlike Zoom and the slides that we see, we can actually follow along. It's and there's, but here I'm seeing all these random numbers like 1, 2, 3, and then the others don't have numbers, so I wouldn't even know which is mine.
Well,
Is there a
number.
way-
No. Yours are the tips at the end. I think yours is like number 6. So I'm referring to the numbers in the corner that we all take like 1, 2, 3. Like I'll just do because they're clumped, right? So like I'll take all of the 2s and the 4s or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do 6.
Yeah. So I'll do the.
I'm not talking about the actual slide numbers. I'm just talking about the categories.
Okay.
Yeah. So accessing Illuminate is the first category.
So you can do that.
And then
what is number 2?
Number 2 is just the menu sidebar.
Oh,
like
maybe you can do that too since you're talking about that. So do 1 and 2.
And then can you you can do grade book?
Yeah, I'll do 3.
Okay, 3. And then email.
I can do 4 too. I remember talking about this.
Yeah.
I can do 3 and 4.
Okay. And then when do you check Illuminate?
So if you keep going.
You do that too?
I don't even mind doing 5. Like it's just I just want to know.
Do you want to do? Who do you want? Do you want?
I can do 3. I can do 3.
I can do 5 and 6.
1, 2. I'll do. Oh, you want to do 5, 6? Perfect.
I can do 5, 6.
Okay, 5, 6, and then
okay, I'll do 3, 4. And you do 5.
5, 6. This one 6.
And then we're done.
And then after that, oh look.
Although
Students
Allie, 6 is a lot.
6 is
Okay, well then I can just do all of 6 and someone can take 5.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do the 5.
I don't want to end up doing a huge trip. I mean,
I can do the 5. This one right here.
Yeah.
The one you check. Yeah, I can do the 5, and then you can do all 6.
Okay, great.
Got it.
Okay.
Cool. Because then it's a little more broken up too. It's not just like one person talking the whole time.
Okay.
Now, I'm just looking at the slides right now. It's kind of blurry. So when we're presenting it on Friday, is it going to be bigger, zoomed in? I can't read it.
It should be on. You can ask. For those who are watching right now, like Latif and Mike, is our presentation blurry? We can do that. We can be out of the screen, or we can be on the side of the screen.
The topic is big, but the content itself, like this is a great time to reconnect. Like I'm really straining my eyes to read it.
Because you're in the studio.
Am I?
But on YouTube, do you want to open YouTube on your phone?
On my phone?
Yeah. There's a link on the private chat that has.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I can do that. It's just I'll just have to keep it on mute, right? So there's no feedback.
Or you could just have the actual slides open. You have access to the slides.
Clear.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Okay. So
I just thought that's how everyone's seeing it. If it's just me, then I'm fine.
Yeah, it should be clear. Okay, we have a SPED PD in 5 minutes. Okay, so we do that, step 6, and then we bring the kids back in. And we are going to answer some questions, everybody, today. And we'll remove the stream. And we're ready to answer the questions. And here are the questions. And then we're just going to put that in there. and then we're gonna answer the questions. Then check out various gradebook categories or whatever. Yeah, something like that. That's great. Like Mike has a lot of tips for the parents too on the comment, which is great. And that's it. And then after that, thank you so much, everybody. And we are, hope that's helpful. This is recorded. You can watch anytime. And if you have any more questions, please comment, blah, 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 blah. And then Neil, SPED PD is at 11. You need more time, let me know. I don't know. And then bye-bye, everybody. And then I'll be the one to close the show. Carla, the logo in front of your face again when you go to the strip view. Yeah, that's true. Okay. We good?
I think we're good then. That's fine.
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we use the same link? Like Neil's link to go to the PD? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's always the same one if we're meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, guys. That's all
Thank
we
you.
have.
Perfect.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.